This article is the second of hundreds serving others as international consulting of economic and government choices. This concerns the Wild West of Texas bank loan documents. Of course, in the past, it was a felony to file and record fraudulent documents and/or government documents and/or loan documents. When you go to filedevidence.com, Exhibit 2, this proves beyond a shadow of a doubt that my bank did in fact file and record fraudulent government and loan documentation. One of the filings, the bank hand-scratched out my account number and without the approval or the initials of either party, hand-wrote in an unknown bank account number and filed and recorded the fraudulent loan document. Now, if anyone knows this unknown account number 1660414, if anyone knows who this belongs to, pardon the pun, I would be very happy to know who this account number belongs to and if my excessive amount of equity was leveraged against this unknown account number 1660414. And then my bank filed a promissory note with reference to filed and recorded fraudulent documentation. And it filed and recorded my Des Smith County AA property. The collateralized deed on the AA was filed in the wrong county of Randall County, creating the Des Smith County collateralized deed and an imaginary deed in the wrong county. Yet again, when any title company searched the Texas county courthouses, this proves again that the bank inflicted another uninsurable or more uninsurable, unmarketable, and slandered deeds in both Des Smith and Randall County courthouse documents. Of course, this is the bank price fixing and locks me into the felon bank, for no other bank will refinance against felony slandered deeds. Of course, felony ruining my name, reputation, credit, and future earnings. Now, on filed evidence also is a letter to the law reporters of the new case law changes that, in spite of my filed evidence in the courts and in direct defiance of current law, all the court's landmark decisions favored the preferred opposition. Of course, again, we're all constitutionally created equal. Now, anyone can add, alter, or change anything on any document, anybody so chooses, without the knowledge and or the initial approval of any signatory parties. And now anyone is judicially allowed to file and record in any courthouse any uninitial additions, alternations, or changes to any contract. This affected me, and this constitutionally affects all of your contracts and all of your filings. And now anyone or any bank can present a cover sheet with this same unknown account number and attach it to my account numbers. The cover sheet has the unknown account number, but my account numbers within it aren't the same ones. They don't match. And this was done 18 months later, while the bank was posting foreclosure notices against my 7 farms and ranches. And it was unbeknownst to me, and without the bank ever by law have to send me a certified letter notice that they're foreclosing. They never sent the letter, and never even mentioned the word foreclosure. And they did file these 5 notices of foreclosure sales simultaneously in 5 different Texas counties against my 5 Texas ranchers. And this was February the 9th, 2015. On Friday the 13th, 2015, I heard a rumor, or I was told a rumor, that the bank had filed notices of foreclosures without my knowledge against my 7 Texas farms and ranches excessive equity investments and more, and possibly use the same equity on this unknown bank account. Now, for self-justification, anybody can quote these new case laws to any judge and any jury in any court from this day forward. And of course, these past like-kind convictions of felons that are in prison can help release these felons from prison. Any district attorney who is currently trying to prosecute a felon for these lifetime felons is going to have a hard time convincing the judge and jury when the felons can quote these new case law changes. This also allows all future felons unsustainable short-term ill-gotten gains to take what they want. Now, under international consulting of economic and government choices, these type new case law changes within any nation, of course, it forces investors to relocate away from such nations, and especially away from the jurisdictions who allowed the filing and recording of fraudulent government and loan documentations through the jurisdictions created, inflicted, and allowed new case law changes. So in other words, if a jurisdiction is known for creating these new case law changes for their preferred opposition, you probably don't want to be involved. This will also squander any nation's acquired wealth and or squander the nation's tax-paying commoners' funding of any nation's judicial system. This lack of trust will divide and conquer any nation's tax-paying commoners and or any investors' sustainable long-term investments against any nation absolute, powerful, sustainable, short-term ill-gotten gains that the court ruled in favor. This is bad policy for any nation's economy, and any nation's economy affects the world economy. Now, under current events, the international medias are inadvertently promoting the infamous mass shooters of innocent, unarmed women and children. For the medias keep referring to these infamous people as gunmen. These aren't men at all. And the media should refer to them as what they are. They're cowards. They were born cowards, they've lived like cowards, and they will die cowards because, quite frankly, they're cowards.